Jesus asked, "Are you tired, worn out, burned out on religion? Come to me, get away with me, and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me, and you'll learn to live freely and lightly." What is it you want? Have you ever thought about that question? Have you ever considered what you want from life? A good job, some good friends, a spouse or a family to come home to every day? How about what you want for your life? What kind of life do you want to live? A good life? A happy life? A content life? An exciting life? An adventuresome life? The kind of life that would look good on social media? What kind of life do you want to live? Come to think of it, what kind of life are you living now? We live in a world that seems very full. Things to do and people to see. Technology and the world available through it are right at our fingertips. From the moment we wake up and check our emails or social media to the moment we go to sleep doing the same thing. We're promised greater connectedness, greater opportunities, and greater experiences. And yet, even for those of us who spend our lives trying to do good, there remains a discontent somewhere inside that stirs the ember of a thought. There must be more than this. There's a longing for something greater, something deeper than the rat race of achievement and constant connectivity, the endless hustle of living and working in our nation's capital, the desperate striving to satisfy our ambitions, our appetites, and our need for approval, and even the exhausting grind for justice and a better world. Jesus often spoke of something called the kingdom of God. Once he described it as so good and so wonderful that a person would sell everything in order to attain it. And Jesus specifically invited those who were weary and burdened to him and to his restful way of life. He said his purpose was that we might have a full, rich, good life. And he said that this is possible, this life is possible, and that this life can change the world. What if the good life is not what the world has sold us, but what Jesus has shown us? What if we were created to live a full life, and Jesus is the clearest example of that? What if it is possible to live well in this life, and following Jesus is the way to do that? We at the District Church want to introduce you to our Learning to Live discipleship project. Over the course of 11 weeks, we'll walk together in learning to live like Jesus, with Jesus, and in Jesus. Individually and in community, we'll discover what we were made for, the power of sharing our stories, the ways God works his transformation in and through us. Now, learning to live is not going to solve all your problems. It's not going to remove all the busyness, the stress or anxiety or worry. But Jesus didn't offer the eternal kind of life only to those who had it all together, or to those who had time and margin. Jesus says, "Blessed are you when you're at the end of your rope." Jesus came for you. He came for all of us. He came to bring life for all of us, wherever we might be, whatever we might be facing. And so my hope is that learning to live will open your eyes to what's possible by the grace of God. My hope is that through learning to live, you'll begin to see God at work in and around and through you. We believe God can change your life, and through you, the world. Are you ready for this?